So this isn't a very long one. I think it's only going to take about 4 minutes, maybe a little longer than that. But ultimately, this took me about 4 hours to draw this one, and as you can see, I wanted to do sort of an action pose here. I've been listening to a lot of music from Jet Set Radio lately when I was working, and that has made me want to get into this whole roller skating kind of aesthetic from that. So I started with that, but then I wanted to adapt it into sort of this superhero sort of Power Ranger thing. I've been kind of doing Power Ranger type characters a lot lately because they well, the human form is really kind of my comfort zone, I guess. So kind of get the human form down without dealing with clothing or fabric or anything like that. And I'm trying to push myself and stop doing just people standing in very default poses. So I wanted to get sort of an action pose here. And so to kind of make it a little bit easier on myself, I decided to do the superhero type form-fitting clothing with the helmet. So I came up with this girl who is I guess a roller skating Power Ranger character. And I don't know, I had this image of this pose, and this is me being frustrated with Photoshop or my computer. Probably my computer is a little too slow. But I had this idea to do this this pose specifically. This pose stuck out to me of this like high kick, sort of leaping high kick, and I first of all had to like check different martial arts poses and stuff to see if it would be just a silly thing in general, but it is of course like this exaggerated high kick leaping on these like grind capable rollerblades. Probably not the safest thing to do, but it would look cool if it was done. I struggled with what color to make it. The main reason I struggled is because this character was not supposed to be at all remotely connected to Samus from Metroid, and as soon as I put that red color in there, that's like the first thing that I kept seeing, and it was not intentional. It was not intended to be that. But then so this was kind of like a Ken from Street Fighter idea more than Samus. Like, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't look too much like Samus. Let me know if that's just me. That might just be me. But I wanted to do this like flaming high kick. I was going to do like very stylized kind of like tribal design fire with the dark outlines that the rest of the picture has and what I usually do, but I was having trouble being happy with the fire shape, and I really just kind of didn't want to do that anymore by the time I got to it. So I made this multi-layer, like multiple hue flame, and with some clipping masks and masking off different giving it a shape, but having it be kind of ethereal, having it be kind of transparent here and there. And I ultimately ended up being really happy with it. But then when I went in and colored the visor of the helmet, that kind of gave me this idea that I really always neglect to do good lighting. And so I decided to put in this darker shadow and more of an orange hue, as if the firelight is kind of giving her a front light effect. And so this is what I ultimately came up with here. And I probably could have gone further with the accent lights, but that's something to do in the future. I hope you like this one. I think it turned out pretty cool. I'm really happy with it. Thanks.